Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Alda Zafira Issyani, and now I want to tell you historical about Cheng Mosque in Surabaya, in Pandaan, and in Jember. And now I want to go to that place in Cheng Mosque. The Cheng Mosque in Surabaya is a Chinese Muslim mosque located on Jalan Gading Ketabang, Genteng, Surabaya, or 1,000 meters north of Surabaya City Hall. The mosque was founded on the initiative of the members, advisors, administrators of PT, and administrators of the Haji Muhammad Cheng Indonesia Foundation in East Java and Chinese community leaders in Surabaya. The construction of this mosque began with the laying of the first stone October 15, 2001, in line with the Isra Mi'raj of the Prophet Muhammad, while the construction was only implemented on March 10, 2002 and was only officially opened on October 13, 2002. Cheng Mosque, also known as the Muhammad Cheng Mosque, Surabaya, is a mosque that resembles a temple, three Dharma people's hub of worship. Okay guys, that's all about Cheng Mosque in Surabaya, and tomorrow we will go to Cheng Mosque in Pandaan, Pasuruan. See you tomorrow guys, bye bye! The mosque is located on Jalan Raya Kasih, is one of the attractions of the city of Pandaan, become one of the icons and become a means of worship as well as a tourist spot for visitors out of town. The Chinese architecture mosque was inaugurated on January 27, 2008 by Regent Haji Bakir Al-Jufri SHMM, while the laying of the first stone was carried out by Kiai Haji Abdurrahman Wahid or Gus Dur on May 30, 2004. Previously, it was an empty land owned by Perhutani, which was later managed to become mosque. The sold cost up to 3.2 billion more rupiahs. The Cheng Mosque is dominated by red, green, and yellow. The ornaments are thick with old Chinese nuance. The entrance resembles the shape of a pagoda. There are also dragon reliefs and wax lions with ruffled Allah in Arabic letters at the top of the pagoda. On the left side of the building, there is a drum or beduk as a complement to the mosque building. The mosque was built on an area of 6,000 square meters, with a mosque area of 550 square meters. This mosque has two floors. The downstairs area of 529 square meters will be occupied by a library, marriage contract, and other religious ceremonial events. In 1405, 87 years before the exploration of Columbus, a Chinese Muslim sailor, Admiral Zheng He, or in Indonesia better known as Cheng, had already sailed the world oceans with a longer and wider distance than a Colombian invader. The ship used by Cheng with a length of 400 feet is far greater than the Columbus ship, which is only 85 feet long. Cheng conducted world exploration 7 times, from 1405 to 1433. Cheng ships visited the archipelago, Thailand, India, Arabia, and East Africa. There are even more speculations that predict Cheng Ho's trip far beyond the whole peninsula of South Africa. Even historian Gavin Mees estimates that Cheng also reached the American continent, although many other experts do because of the outman's lack of convincing historical evidence. Who is a Muslim? He is a Muslim. Professor Hamka considers Cheng to have a role in strengthening the spread of Islam in the archipelago. Slamet Maujana wrote that Cheng formed a Muslim community in Palembang, then in West Kalimantan, and later also formed very similar communities on the coast of Java, Peninsular Malaysia, and the Philippines. Cheng exploration provided valuable lessons about relations between nations in the world. Cheng journey and exploration didn't continue with the occupation and extermination of the original inhabitants of the area he visited. We can feel a lot of Chinese cultural influence in many countries, especially on the Asian continent. But cultural influence are not influence that negate other cultures, but instead enrich local indigenous culture. A series of Ming Dynasty sea expeditions led by Admiral Cheng, a general of Chinese Muslims, arrived on Java several times between 1405 and 1433. Since 1433, this Cheng expedition has created a Chinese and Arab Muslim community in several port cities of the northern coast of Java, such as in Semarang, Demak, Tuban, and Ampel. Then Islam began to have a foothold on the north coast of Java.
Hi guys! Now I have arrived at home and I'm sorry about Cheng Mosque in Jember. I cannot go to that place because it's very far for me, and I asked for help from my cousin in Jember to take video about Cheng Mosque in Jember. Okay.
The Cheng Jember Mosque is located in Sentusari village, Kaliwates subdistrict, Jember City, inaugurated on Sunday, September 13, 2015 after 3 years of development. The mosque is the eighth the Cheng Mosque in Indonesia after Surabaya, Palembang, Pandaan, Purbalingga, Goa, Samarinda, and Batam. The existence of the mosque, in addition to increasing Islamic symbols, can also add one more tourist destination in Jember. The location of this mosque is behind the Sempusari village office and not far from the Carrefour shopping center in Jember. The mosque was built on Wakaf land from the government of Jember Regency. He also hoped that there would be guidance from the ulama for the existence of the Islamic religion, because the mosque doesn't belong to a particular group but belongs to all Muslims. Like the Cheng Mosque in general, the Cheng Jember Mosque also has its own characteristics. The area of the main building is 350 square meters. Beside his left stood a large tower with an area of 350 square meters. The tower is octagonal in symbol of fortune with a height of 5 floors, which is shaped like a temple and dominated by red. The 5-story tower symbolizes the pillars of Islam and Pancasila. Building measuring 11.9 meters. Number 11 means that the size of the Kaaba when it was built, whereas the number 9 is the symbol of the Wali Songo, which is of great merit in Islamic preaching on Java.
Thank you for your watching my video about Cheng Mosque in Surabaya, Jember, and Pasuruan. Thank you guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.